Well, hello, commanders, engineers, city planners. Uncle J here. We are on Pertam, Space Engineers, and I am standing on In Thrust We Trust, Proto 1, or Prototype 1. And, well, I guess we should just discuss that I had no intentions on making a pod racer, and Star Wars was the last thing that was in my mind. I was thinking more of bigger thrusters with the saddle, something bigger than the Red Death, and this is what I came up with. And got a lot of comments on Facebook and other places that this is pretty much a pod racer, and yeah, okay, it's a pod racer. Yeah, it's a pod racer. Okay, fine, you guys win. I made a pod racer. Actually, the intro is, you'll probably see me trying to run the canyons, or some of the canyons here on Pertam. We are on my When Pigs Fly save. This is the, we're at the Behemoth Airfield, where I worked on the Behemoth flyer and whatnot. That's the boarding tower behind me. And my Chinese spy balloon, egg fried rice takeout balloon. Now that AI's out, I could probably get back to playing with that. Anyways, so let's let's go over this real quick, and then we'll have some more fun. All right, let's just take a quick look around the outside here. We have our two gyros, our big, large thrusters. We have some aerodynamic stabilizing fins. You know, it's more for looks than anything. And in Thrust We Trust, the name of the ship, a little arrow at the direction that it goes in. And then here we have our hinges, exhaust block, our stabilizing thrusters. Then the reason I want the rotors is for quick disconnect. We'll go over that in a little bit. And here is the, I guess you could call it the pod, but it's our seat here with all the necessities to hopefully survive. I guess let's just, we have a large grid reactor, small large grid reactor, I should say, a regular sized battery, and a gyro. No power problems on this one whatsoever. Plenty of juice. Now, I was going to throw in a time lapse of me putting this together, but I accidentally deleted all that footage while I was trying to organize some stuff. Let me tell you, getting all this connected was not easy. Definitely was not easy. I didn't plan on putting the stabilizer bar in, but it just had to do it. Had to do it. It just wasn't going to work right without it. Subgrid on subgrid, and there is definitely some clang noises as you're piloting this. Let's come here to the front. We have our slow down thruster, which is more for emergency use than anything. These side ones, it's just to help with drift, just to, you know, so it's a little bit more controllable. They really don't do anything other than that. Just a little detail work here for our heads-up display. We have our whips gyro control, our whips thruster control, and then another programmable block for the HUD here. And these are the new automatons programmable blocks. I think they look so much better than the other ones. And then the new automatons timer block. See, that gyro's off. Actually, that battery should be on recharge. All right, let's just go over the menus real quick. I guess that's what's next, right? And underneath, I guess you guys want to see underneath. F8. We have our hover engines. I really didn't want to use any mods, but this, I had to use the hover engines on it. And then two magnetic plates. This is the underside. And there's our thruster right there, and see our foot plates to keep our feet safe. So we have our exhaust blocks just to give us a little atmosphere when you're at power here. Some smoke and some spark. I thought that, you know, just a little something. Our gyros, see they're on override, they're controlled by the script. They're at 50%. That's more than enough. Our hinges, our hovers. The hover engines kind of misbehave because they're being controlled by the subgrid script. But I did add the ignore. Let me highlight these real quick. The ignore string, so the script ignores them, but they still quite don't act the way they normally do on other ships I've built. And this is our side and reverse thruster. And you guys can see everything that is hidden, and here it is. ITWT, in thrust we trust. I may or may not put this on the workshop. I'll have to, we'll see. We'll see, and then we'll just go through our inventory real quick. Got some, we got some uranium and some parachutes. So I will show you the emergency disconnect procedure. And I was thinking about adding an event controller. I'm not sure where I'm going to stick it though. For the damage, like if say 25% is damage, that the emergency disconnect will activate, and then you could be saved. So the only thing left now is to let's do some test flying. But right now damage is turned off, and we're going to leave it that way. But then we'll turn it on. So main engine's on, hover engine's on. We're going to. Why is that not working? Let's turn auto lock off. Turn that on. And for some reason, I'm not getting a reading on their position, which is unusual. But as you can hear the lovely clang sounds. Now what we can do is we can unlock the hinges. But, am I seeing sparks? It doesn't really make a difference. But as you can see, we have tons and tons of forward thrust. And we are in aerodynamics mod. But for some reason, we are not gaining any more speed other than this. And I don't know why. I would think that we should be able to go a lot faster. To where we burst into flames. But yes. Now, we can climb with all this power. We could just go straight up if we wanted to. Actually, you know what? Let's head straight up and see what happens. Because the subgrid is controlling the thrust, and I don't know if it's limiting our speed. I have to check to see if that's a setting or not. But are we reaching? Yep, we've reached our atmospheric limit. As you see, I mean, you could pretty much just fly this wherever. Let's gain some speed coming down and see if we can hit the flats without hitting the ground. See if we can get some good speed. Let's pull up. And the hover engine should keep us from slamming on the ground. So yes. And we are in survival. I made sure I did that. Let's hop at this tree here. Okay. Avoid the trees. That's a very good lesson to learn. Avoid the trees. And you see, we do have some lovely drift. All right, let's That's not the button I wanted, but okay. Number 5. Let's bring her back down to the ground, and let's lock. Come on, settle down. All right, let's lock. We'll hit that a couple times, and then let's turn our so we can die here and damage, right? And then what do you guys think? Head for a tree, see what happens? Yeah, let's find out. Let's find out what happens when we hit a tree and damage is turned off. Why are the mag locks out of sync all of a sudden? I don't understand that, but all right. Now I haven't flown around yet with damage turned off, with the hinges unlocked, and all that fun stuff. So we're gonna find out what happens together. As you can see, this is definitely, here we go, right here. How's this? Good spot as any, guys? Okay. Pod racing is definitely very, very dangerous sport. Oh, all right. Let's load another one in. Proto. And I don't know why it will not align to gravity. And hopefully this will, let's see. And let me guess, it's a station. No? See, I don't know, for some reason it does that. It's acting like it's a station, but it's not, and I don't know why it does it. And now it's going to drop down, and it's going to, yes, because the engines are turned off. All right, you know what? Give me a second, guys. All right, I spawned a couple in. I had to turn damage back off, then turn it back on again. For some reason, if you spawn it in close to the ground, it acts like it's a station, but it's not. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, when I created this blueprint, I had all the thrusters off, hover engines off, and I think that was a mistake. So I'll have to fix all that. But right now, let's go to tab 2 real quick. And number 1 is going to be our emergency disconnect. So that's what we're gonna do. So let's increase that. I don't know why it's not registering. So let's get off the ground. Let's go to tab 2 and let's just get some speed going here. And I'll show you guys how this works. Man, I really feel like we need to be going faster. But, alright, we're going to hit the number 1 button. And there we go. We have emergency disconnect. And then plop down, and then that's it. We are landed and locked, and we are safe. So if we go to the timer real quick, go to our setup actions, we activate our parachutes, we turn on our emergency gyro, we turn on our antenna, hinges, it unlocks the hinges just in case they're locked for easy disconnect, disconnects the rotors as you can see here on screen, then turns off the 2 programmable blocks because they'll interfere with operations. And then I guess that got damaged. That activates the override for backwards thrust to help with disconnect. So that is the emergency timer, and now we can safely walk away. All right, guys, here we are in Thrust We Trust. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. Hit the like button, and I'm going to go find a canyon to run. Hopefully, maybe something a little bit deeper than the ones from earlier in the intro. And yeah, let's see if I can smash myself against the wall or try not to smash myself against the wall. So until next time, commanders, engineers, city planners, this is Uncle J.